Hello ladies and gentlemen, here I am back here with a brand new video here today, and today I'm going to do my season 5 SRL Premiership round 8 tips. I believe we are on right now. Yeah, I believe we are on round 8 for the SRL Premiership as well, the second last round of the season as well. I'm not gonna lie, the season here, especially with the new team, the Newcastle Knights coming in as well, has gone pretty quick as well. Where I didn't expect it to be this quick, and there has been some close, some close games where the table looks pretty close for some possible teams, who may need to win this week, who may possibly get by next week, which is our team again against the Warriors in that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get into the tip later on, but yeah. If you guys are brand new to this channel over here, please give a like and subscribe here to the channel as well for more loaded content there coming in the near future as well. And let's go up to 500 subscribers before the end of March, as we are on the March of 20th right now. We are on 489 subscribers as I'm recording right now. And yeah, hopefully we can get up to the 500 as well. We are only about like 11 subs away from that, and that will be absolutely just awesome, and that will honestly just change my whole life and just involve me into a better person as well. And who knows, there could be some changes there once we reach the 500 subscribers and this and that, and especially when uploading this video as well. I am also going to promise that there is going to be much more consistent content, since last week was a bit inconsistent, since there was a couple of things that I need to deal with out of the way with. But enough rambling on the intro here as well. Let's get on to my SRL Season 5 Round 8 tips. So move on to the first match there of Round 8 there of the SRL Premiership there as well. It is the Penrith Panthers and the North Queensland Cowboys there facing each other off there, a blooper same as well, and they have both played each other there for 4 times there in the past, and the North Queensland Cowboys there have gone the wood there in the last 2 games. They're also at blooper same as well, and the last time that the Penrith Panthers have won blooper same there against the North Queensland Cowboys there as well was back in season 1 as well for 10 points to well. Now the Panthers there, they're coming off there from a 3 winning streak as well, and the North Queensland Cowboys there are coming from a 1 winning streak as well against the Southern Rabbitohs there as well, giving them their second losing streak as well. And by looking at the team list there for both sides there as well, for the Penrith Panthers there, it's pretty much the same one there as well as what was there from last week there against the Premier Eels, and the New Zealand Warriors there. My bad. I just had a brain fart there. It is the North Queensland Cowboys there, who have the same side, I do believe, against the Southern Rabbitohs there as well. And in this game here, I'm gonna say that the Penrith Panthers are going to win this by 1-4. Now, the strategy to win this game here is that both sides for the backline there as well is quite lead for this as well. You got Kane Chapman as well face up against Tyler Matangi as well, and I just feel like whoever's going to be better there to stop there on the kick return as well, and whoever's going to be able to find space there on the edge there as well, which I do feel like the Panthers the edge there could be maybe expose it a little bit as well. So the Cowboys with Bunty Kabbalah there can possibly try and find some space there on the inside as well. So and with Johnny Columbus as well. So I do feel like Moana there is going to be a main key as well, or even with Kieran Walls. But I do feel like the Panthers defense there is going to make sure their speed is going to shut them down as well. So it's going to be a pretty tough game for the Cowboys as well, despite them getting the last 2 wins as well. And I just feel like with a Jake Morrison there having an absolute outstanding game against the Eels as well from last week, which he has been an absolute outstanding player as well for the Panthers as well as the new captain. I do feel like he's going to get the first try score there for the Panthers as well. And my anytime try score there is going to go off to Luke Malkus, which he is an absolute beast there in the 4-pack as well. And he has been showing off there throughout the whole entire season as well. Based off his run meters there, based off his post contact meters as well, and his strong contact there in the defense as well, and he could put on a couple of big hitters as well to force some position back as well. And I reckon the Cowboys, they really need to be prepared for this game as well, and they really need to be on the upfront as well. And I feel like if the Cowboys are going to play smart over here as well with the halves as well, and with their the lock as well, to get Chris Lord there with the ball skills play that he can play there in favour there in the 4-pack as well, then I reckon the Cowboys, they could just maybe just upset the Panthers here just. But either way, this is going to be a close game as well, as the halftime score is going to be the Panthers here by, I'm going to say they're going to be up by 12 points to 10. And I'm going to say that my man of the match here is going to go off to, I'm going to say it's going to go off to Jake Morrison. And I'm going to say that Jacob Morrison is going to get a try assist. And I'm going to say that that Kane Chat McKinney there is going to run more than 200 run meters there as well. And yeah, I'm gonna say that the Panthers here are going to win this by 1-4 by a scoreline of, let's say, I'm gonna say that the Panthers here will probably win this by an absolute scorch here by 22 points to 16. Now moving on to the next match as well, it is my team face up against the Auckland Warriors in round 8 of the SRL Premiership season. And we have faced each other there for 4 matches as well, including the SRL Season 1 Grand Final as well, when we won it there by 14.6, I believe. I'm not too sure, but the last time we did versus them at Mouse, my stadium there, we have lost them there by at least by 20 points there. And the last time we defeated them at Mouse, my stadium there was 14 points to 12 there. I think that was back in season 3, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we have lost against the Panthers there by a heavy defeat as well, with our kick return defense being absolutely just poor as well. So we're going to see on how that's going to come up against chance punts as well. And obviously the Warriors, they're coming off from a 2 losing streak there as well against the Broncos there and the Knights as well. So it's not looking the best there for the Warriors as well on how they want to actually play as a team as well. And the last win there was really against the Panthers by 6 points. So which was a low scoring match. But I do believe if the Eagles are going to make it a low scoring match, I reckon we're going to win this. But it's going to be pretty tight since the Warriors do want to come up for this one as well, and still be in the competition as well for the finals. Which it seems like it may be a little bit too late there for the Warriors for themselves as well. But since we did lost against the Panthers as well, and this is also our last ever match there for the regular season, the Warriors playing at home with plenty of advantage there to crush our dreams there, just like that, to pull us away there for finals. But looking at the team list over here, so the Warriors here are looking like the same team there as from last week as well. There you go, from last week. And for us, we are finally putting Jordan Marsh there in bench number 17 there as well, and bringing on Blake Harris there for halfback as well. Which, in my opinion, I reckon that's a pretty good move there for the captain from himself as well. And I reckon that this is going to be a close game as well. But no matter what, as the vice captain there, starting at lock there as well for myself, I am going to back the boys all the way, and I'm going to say we're going to win this by 1-4. And my first ever try score there is going to go to Thomas Madonka. My anytime try score there is going to be Luke Short, and my halftime score there is going to go as of 12.6. And I'm going to say my man of the match there is going to go to Levi Raymond there. I just reckon his try savers there in the last couple of weeks as well, and he's an absolute tackle machine as well. Alongside with his plays there, and a few decent dummy half runs there as well for himself as well. I just reckon that he's going to be a making factor there for sure, and for himself, and for many others there who are trying to improve on their speed, and for the missed tackles there to cover up there for this week as well. And yeah, I am going to tip my team there for 1-4. Okay, so moving on to the third match over here. It is the Manly Wing Seagulls and the Newcastle Knights as well. So this will be the first of a time that these two teams have faced as well. Now Manly and Newcastle are both coming off from a 2-winning streak as well, as you can see over there. And judging off from the team list over there, two of the team lists there, I think the Seagulls are debuting a wing in there as well. I'm not sure by memory if Milo Kirigan is also debuting as well. I think he debuted there. I think from two weeks ago, since Manly are coming off from the bye as well. So I think someone in the comment section there below, or I think, or maybe someone there on the SRL chat there on the SRL Discord server there as well. By the way, I'll put in the link in the description as well. And yeah, I just think for Newcastle as well, they can be a potential. No matter how much you doubt for the Newcastle Knights, they are coming off from a 2-win streak here as well, and you just never know with the Newcastle Knights. But with the Seagulls, at our home, I feel like, even though they're debuting a rookie as well, which Newcastle there with Maverick Oldfield and Jack O'Neill may have the advantage over with. I just feel like Ben O'Donnell there could be a pretty good debut in there as well, potentially. So, but other than that, I just reckon the Seagulls there, they're starting to get back to the classes there as well as what they were from last season as well. And I just reckon that the Seagulls here are going to be a little bit too strong here for the Knights, but I do reckon the Knights here are going to go. They're going to turn up for this here, and I reckon the first ever try scorer here is going to go off to the Newcastle Knights. A matter of fact, so I'm going to say that it's going to go off to first try scorer there is going to go off to Maverick Oldfield as well. Assisted there by Jack O'Neill. And I'm going to say that anytime try scorer there, I'm going to go with let's go with Brad Goodwin there as well. And I'm going to say that I'm going to say my halftime score here is going to be Manly. It's going to be Manly. I'm going to say that Manly are possibly going to be up by 10 points to 6, and I reckon that Manly might be able to win this on here by a full-time scoreline here. Let's go with 28 points. I'm gonna say 28 points. 6. I'm gonna say 28 points. 16. And I'm gonna say my man of the match here is gonna go off to. I'm gonna say it's gonna go off to Jimmy Ralph. I just reckon that he's dummy up plays there are gonna be pretty crucial there for the fullback as well. You could maybe throw in Will K, but you know you don't really 100% trust on what Will K is going to do on the field. He can do maybe wonders there sometimes, but he can be a bit overhyped on what he can on what people highly expect him to do that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Man to win it by 20 points to 16, and I'm gonna say the 2 try assists there are gonna go off from Ralph, and I'm gonna say that Chaz Dingo is gonna run more than 200 running meters. Okay, so it is the Canberra Raiders here and the Brisbane Broncos here as well, playing at GIO Stadium as well for the fourth meeting as well, as the Brisbane Broncos here. As a quick interesting stat here, they have not defeated the Canberra Raiders there since the debut season there. Also at GIO Stadium as well. And the Broncos are coming off there from a 36 point to 18 win there against the Warriors as well. And the Raiders are coming off there from a two losing streak as well against the Knights and the Seagulls as well. But despite the Broncos there also losing against Panthers, they did manage to score 30 points as well. And you can tell as well that in the last 3 matches as well, the Broncos have scored about like 30 points. They managed to get into that 30-point range there against some teams as well, where are sitting where the Raiders are at as well, where the Raiders have lost against the newest team, where they were going quite poor there for the instance as well, and they got the arse being there at home as well against the Eagles there. And well, it's great that they have come home as well, since they do have a good record there against the Broncos as well. And yeah, by looking at the teams as well, so both of them are going in pretty much unchanged as well, as you can see over here. Here it is for the Canberra Raiders side as well, basically going unchanged here. And here is the Brisbane Broncos side. basically going unchanged there also as well. So I'm gonna say the Brisbane Broncos here. Until the Canberra Raiders do convince me that they're going to have some real impact there in the fourth factor as well, and coming off from the bench as well. I know that Barnes here can have a pretty good game as well, so he's probably going to be the best man as well, and probably going to carry the team there, in my opinion, as well. But I feel like Tim James can be able to turn up as well, since he is going to try his best as well to at least get himself there a couple of good running meters as well, and it's a great ball there to the forwards as well, and he is pretty good there in the defense as well, and can pretty much can pressure and can force out some knock-ons there from himself as well. So I reckon Tim James and Barnes there are just basically the two best players there at the moment there. But for the Broncos, man, their determination there, ever since Jack Cahill has taken over the Broncos there in season 5, they have been absolutely on fire. The young guns that they have been coming up here have been absolutely just lethal and unstoppable as well. And with the Rays there, with no adaptation there to change it, to at least change a few things as well, I just reckon the Broncos here are going to absolutely just roll over the Canberra Rays there. I know they haven't won this since season 1, but I reckon it's not going to matter over here since they have only met 3 times, and I reckon this is going to be the first time that the Broncos here are going to properly meet in the first meeting as well, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go with the Brisbane Broncos here to dominate here by 13 plus. I'm going to say they're going to win this by 42 points to 18. I'm going to say my halftime score is going to be 18 points to 6. And my first up try score there is going to go to Joey Kelly there to score off there from a kick return there to run nearly 99 meters there as well by exact. And I'm going to go for Jack Cahill there to get man of the match as well, and getting himself there for 2 try assists as well from himself. And I'm going to say that for any time try scorer there, I'm going to go for Ellie Barnes, and I'm going to say the most running meters as well is going to go for Joey Kelly there to run over 220 running meters there. Yep, I'm going to go a bit crazy here. No, stop it. I'm going to go even crazier. I'm going to say that that Joey Kelly is going to make the Canberra Raiders and excuse my language when I say his bitch. Now I'm going to say that he's going to run over more than 250 running meters as well over the Canberra Raiders, and yeah, 30 plus here for the Brisbane Broncos there. So that's going to be my season 5 SRL Premiership round 8 tips. I do apologize if I do ramble on there for quite a bit as well. I just hope that I can keep you guys out there for more consistent and load content there coming off for this week as well. And I do hope for this week, as what I've known for my schedule as well, pretty much outside of YouTube, it's not looking the business there after work. I mean, I do have some stuff there to get done with there a little bit as well, but no biggie there. I'm pretty sure for this week there, I'm pretty sure I'm mostly free and most of the time there for obviously for my round 4 tips, and obviously I'm pretty much going to do my matchup previews there for now on, since I do feel like uploading my fantasy team there at the same day as my preview there is basically just a scramble off there as well, and I just feel like the views are just going to corrupt there quite a lot. And if I just put in the preview there for itself as well, I just reckon that it's going to be much more efficient there, and it's just going to be much more simple. And I reckon the viewers there are just going to be much more comfortable for me to post my fantasy team review there into there instead of like just making a video as well, just rush off as well, since I don't really have enough space there to really do it as well, since the footy does stray away there, do start there Thursday as well. So I can't wait as well for the upcoming week as well. And yeah, but if you guys do enjoy this season 5 SRL round 8 tip video here as well, please give a like and subscribe to the channel as well for more loaded content there as well, especially coming back and return there for this week as well. Continue on there, consistently on there to reach for 500 subscribers here before the end of March as well. And yeah, lads, this has been National Sports Audio here. Take care and have a wonderful night here, and peace.
I'm coming in hot.